Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 26. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, actions undertaken thoughtlessly due to delusion, without regard for the consequences, loss, injury to others, and without taking into account one's ability to do the work, that is tamasic in nature. Mindlessly doing actions, whether I am capable of doing it or not, no thinking. Just like that, you start, and then in the mid, you abandon and then go. That is what Bhagavan Krishna said in verse 25. Bhagavan Krishna already discussed about three types of knowledge, three types of actions. Now, the third constituent of action, that is doer, karta, Bhagavan is taking up that constituent, that is karta. Verse 26. मुक्तसङ्गो नघं वादीं धृत्युत्सात् सागसमन्वितः सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्योर्निर्विकारः कर्ता सात्विक उच्यते मुक्तसङ्गो नघं वादीं धृत्युत्साहसमन्वितः सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्योर्निर्विकारः कर्ता सात्विक उच्यते. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, in Satvic Karta, Satvic doer, the mind is Satvika. If the mind is Satvika, everything becomes automatically Satvik. Both knowledge and action, it becomes Satvik. To keep the mind Satvik, what is required is change in thinking. It involves an attitudinal change. The mind of Satvik Karta is Mukta Sangha. That is, he has no attachment to what he does. He is Anagamvadin. That is, he does the work without ego, ahankara. He has no false expectations of accomplishment or a commitment to the results of the actions. For whatever he is doing, he does not have the sense that I am the doer. I did it. Without me, no one can do it. That kind of a thinking he will not have. Even if he does a great sacrifice, that is important. Greatest work he may be doing, but he will not think that he is doing it. On the contrary, his attitude is, this work is given to me by Bhagwan, and I am giving my best. That's it. He appreciates fully that everything is given to him, and therefore he has no ahankara. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, one who does not have the arrogance born out of ignorance recognizes that everything is given to him. Your parentage, your parents, you cannot choose your parents, it has been given to you. Your body, your mind, your intellect, your senses, your environment. You are born in a good environment, taken care of by your parents. You could have born in a slum. You may be thrown into a dustbin also. Many people are doing it. But you are given a fantastic this thing. So he recognizes that everything is given to me by Bhagwan. There is one catch to it, which will come later, because Swami Dayananda Saraswati explains that also. Every opportunity that has also been given to you by Bhagwan. His attitude is humble, born out of understanding that everything is given to him by Bhagwan. Real humility does not mean you should not recognize your virtues. But while recognizing the same, you also appreciate that it is also given by Bhagwan. You are doing daily prayer. It's a virtue. But it is also you are blessed with. There are many others. This, this person will appreciate, Satvic person will appreciate. There are many others who are more intelligent, more capable than me, who deserve to get the opportunities which I am having, which are given to me. But Bhagavan chose me. So this is his attitude. So he has this humbleness. A Satvic person has dhriti, that is perseverance. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, anybody can have dhriti. Even Hitler had dhriti. He killed so many people. But the dhriti of Satvic person is not only good for him, but also for others also. Because his thinking is proper. He wants to purify his mind, that is Antakarana Suddhi. Swamiji says that we also start something with dhriti, but soon we give it up. Take for example, I think the example I could think of is whatever New Year resolution, last year 2025, what are the New Year resolutions? You said, I will do this. So are you doing it? Because all our New Year resolutions, they do not have dhriti. Firm resolve is not there. For some time, first 10 days it will be there. After that, gone. Why it is not there? Because dhriti must be followed by utsaha, enthusiasm. Proper and adequate effort is necessary for fulfillment of a firm resolve. Without enthusiasm, dhriti cannot be successful. A sattvic person is not affected either by his success or his failures. Siddhi comes or it is not coming. There is no elation when he is successful, or he gets depressed when he meets with failures. The example I could think of is you see any tennis match or a cricket match. Both the teams will cry. One is crying for winning and the other is crying for losing. I remember the famous quote of a very famous tennis player here. I just want to mention that. When that tennis player, he won Wimbledon, I think so. I'm not very sure about this. Some few matches he won. He was a top. Every advertisement he was there. But finally, I think he was diagnosed with cancer. I don't know he or she. I don't remember at this point in time. But then his relatives, friends, everybody went to the hospital and asked, "Oh my God, God has given you this disease. No, no, He should not have given to you this. This is atrocious. You are such a famous tennis player, wonderful player, etc." Then the answer is beautiful. When I was the only one holding up the cup, when there were many players who are competing for it, lakhs and lakhs of players, even in tennis or cricket, you can see only a few 10 or 11 people are coming to the top. Balance are not coming up. They are there. So he said, I did not ask God when I was holding up the cup, why me? When I am suffering in pain, how can I ask God, why me? He said that. So, success or failure, pleasure or pain, they are all common in life. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, life is a game of success and failure. One has to face both with proper attitude. There are so many factors that contribute to the success or failure behind the person. So many factors. It is not only your effort. So many things are there. Why you should be there at that particular time on that day. Sometimes even accidents when they happen, I used to think, why these fellows started at this time? You could have started 1 minute earlier or 1 minute later. Accident would not have happened. Exactly on that time it happens. So there are so many factors. If you understand that everything went well for me this time and therefore I succeeded, all the factors contributed for my success, then you will have joy. Then also you will have joy because it cannot be, it's a emotion. But that kind of a joy with which you jump from earth to heaven will not be there. You will not, I did it, I am the doer. Without me, what all I have done, you don't know. No, you will not say. You will have that humbleness. Many things contributed to my success. Joy cannot be totally avoided. But it will not be an avalanche for you. Similarly, if there is a failure, then you don't get totally depressed. You take it in the right spirit. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, success is due to several factors. Many factors are there involved in the success. People not disturbing you when you are studying. That is also one of the factors. Getting up early in the morning. Suppose, for example, if you take me, I'm not saying I'm highly successful. I'm saying, why at all I should get up early in the morning to read Bhagavad Gita? One of the factors is I automatically get up. So that is also one of the factors. Why all the acharyas have come to me by way of books? That is also another factor. I could have read my law books or other books, but Bhagavad Gita came. So there are several factors involved in that. All the factors put together, we say it is Bhagwan's grace. In fact, it is Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, it is all your own karma. It is not even Bhagwan's grace. Bhagwan's grace is there. I'm not saying it, I'm not denying he is not, Swamiji is not saying that it is not there. But it is your own karma. Bhagwan does not daily select lucky dip slips for success or failure. There is a big part, there will be a lot of names written there. Then he will take, okay, this fellow Radha Krishan, today failure. Then another fellow, okay, Ramakrishnan, success. That kind of a lucky dip, it is not there. It is based on karma. Your own karma. Every law is Ishvara, including law of cause and effect. And therefore, it is God's grace. God is not a tyrant. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says God is not a tyrant to favor some people and torture some other people. It is not his choice. It is law of cause and effect. What you sow, so shall you reap. Your karma, it is following. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says, this Satvic person is engaged only in activities that are keeping with Shastras or Vedas or Dharma. It is in keeping with Dharma and not those for the sake of getting this or that. Whatever action he is performing, he is doing that action in tune with Dharma. In other words, he is a karma yogi, but he is not a jnani. That should be appreciated. What is the difference in attitude between karma yogi and jnani? The attitude of a jnani is spontaneous. But karma yogi, it is not spontaneous. He puts his effort. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. So, as far as a Satvic person is concerned, he is Mukta Sankaha. Without attachment he is performing. Anahamvadi, that is, he is no ahankara. He has dhriti, firm resolve, utsaha, enthusiasm, and success or failure, pleasure or pain. Nothing will be an obstacle for him in his performing the action. That is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. We will see what Swami Chinmayananda says tomorrow. Again, verse 26. Mukta sango nagam vadim dhrutyuttagasamanvidaha siddhya siddhyor nirvikaraha
karta Satviga uchyate.
Next verse, the continuation of Swami Dayananda Saraswati's explanation on this verse, we will see tomorrow. Hari Om, Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu.
Narayana 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 Narayana